Hi Scorpio, welcome to Lit Intuition Tarot, Twin Flames and Recovery. My name is Kay. So today I'm going to be doing a reading for the Yang side of Scorpio, which as it showed on the thumbnail to click on to get to this video, the yin-yang symbol, the Yang is the light, masculine, more like active polarity, as opposed to the yin, shadow, feminine, which I will be filming for you guys, Scorpio, this evening. So you might want to check them out both. Now, just a note about that. If you do resonate with those yang, light, masculine, active energies, this is your reading. If you find it doesn't resonate, however, you could check out the yang, or I'm sorry, the yin, as I mentioned a moment ago. But keep in mind that I never intend for any of these readings to be for spying on one's twin flame. Having said that, though, if you are a cross watcher, I don't judge, and I'm not saying it's wrong. I just ask that you please use your discernment, as I will be using the term you throughout the reading to refer to Scorpio Yang in this case, and Yin in the other. 2 shuffles left to go. Any information that you want about this channel is below in the description box, along with a link to my website where you could book a personal reading or order a personalized avatar birth chart. Okay. So Scorpio, I'm going to set these tarot cards aside right now, and I pre-shuffled these 2 oracle decks before I started recording. So I'm going to go ahead and split this I Ching of Love oracle, get 2 cards from there for an overall theme of the connection right now. The first card is 35. It says Game of Love. And the second one is 44, Intimate Meeting. Okay. 35 and 44. So from the book that comes with the cards, we've got Game of Love 35. The prophecy is favorable. It speaks of expansion. You have finally understood that love is a game. Nothing in you prevents it from being what it is anymore. Interesting. And then 44, Intimate Meeting. The oracle is a warning. If such an intimate and profound encounter is linked to simple seduction of a man or a woman, catastrophe is certain to follow. Okay. So love is just a game, but at the same time, maybe avoid the use or the meaningless hookups at the moment. I'm not sure. But take that as it resonates. I'm going to put those up here, and then I'm going to lay out the tarot, which y'all just saw me shuffle on camera. So now I'm going to split that deck and get those cards as well. Oh wait, let me get these off of here first. I need a space. All right. Whoops. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. First card, we have the Ace of Swords in your thoughts. Then the 4 of Swords. And the 10 of Coins. In your feelings, we have the Emperor, the 5 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. So I'm going to pause there before I lay out the final row. Keep in mind these readings can refer to other elements of a person's life outside of the twin flame connection itself. The third row focuses more on your intentions toward the actual twin flame connection. But it kind of, it's in and out of the spread, so we'll see. For your thoughts, though, we got some Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and Virgo energy. You're kind of sorting out the truths from like what was Give me a second so I can think of the best way to phrase this. So you're thinking about your ultimate happiness or achievement, what that would look like, what it consists of for you. And through perhaps meditation, some withdrawing into yourself, resting, taking time to heal and rejuvenate, you've been having a lot of clear truths coming to you that may have been hidden before. And I'm also picking up a little bit of like a temperance / rehabby vibe here too. So it's possible that you could have recently given up something, and that's why you're in Four of Swords mode, kind of detoxing. Even if you're already past the physical detox, you might just be in that stage where, you know, once you're totally detoxed from something, the emotions start to come back. And so I see you in a sense like, and even if you aren't recovering from an addiction or anything like that, I see you kind of coming out of a state where maybe you were confused, but it was like this truth kind of came piercing through your thoughts. I'm not seeing it so much in your feelings, but we'll get to that in a moment, but just a piercing thought that came across to you as a clear truth. And so this is about the Ten of Pentacles, which represents, you know, everything that you could need or want. So all the material success, family legacy, generational wealth, all the things, like I said before, that you can need or want. And so you're keeping your mind away from emotions and passion right now. I don't think that it's in an unhealthy sense. Although I do see that you might be trying to distract yourself from what's in your feelings. And while that doesn't have to necessarily be necessary, and we can do it in order to protect ourselves, and in moderation it can be a healthy coping mechanism, you certainly don't want to get to the point where all this fiery stuff bubbles up and, you know, so your thoughts right now, though, they're not there. Now, in your feelings, I'm going to go ahead and lay out this last row first. So in your intentions, we have the Hermit card, major for Virgo energy, and then the Four of Coins, Capricorn, and the Knave of Wands. Okay, two final cards I'm going to put here. One's a 3D outcome, short term, next few weeks or months. The other is just kind of like an overview of from the 5D perspective of the current energy of the connection. All right, I tucked those extra cards away. So in your feelings, I feel like there's a part of you that kind of wants to erupt in feelings. They may have started out as hurt, but now they've, you know, they say that anger is a secondary emotion. And I can see you feeling some anger. Right at the center of the spread, we have the Five of Wands here, Leo energy. And with the Emperor, it's like a, I'm gonna whoop some ass, that kind of feeling. There's no fear of losing a battle, there's no fear of consequence. It's just a feeling of, I'm going to kick this person's ass, or I'm going to, you know, but your conscience is bothering you. Like, I'm not saying you're actually plotting some kind of physical revenge, Scorpio, but this is how you feel. Just this, you really want to like show somebody something or give them a piece of your mind, but you know, you're vibrating more on the light side, and that doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect or you're not going to have any, I mean, feelings are never wrong, but it doesn't mean that you're just at peace and, you know, sitting on a mountaintop and all the time just because you're more on the light side. I do believe that you are struggling like with this Two of Swords here, Libra energy, in your feelings as well. You are kind of at a stalemate with yourself because, like I said, you're kind of mentally distracting yourself from this situation by keeping your eye on the ultimate prize represented by the Ten of Pentacles, which is coming across to me here as being sort of generic. I'm not even sure if you know exactly what that would consist of, Scorpio, but you know that it's kind of like saying, you know, my dream house someday. that I'm going to buy when I'm a doctor, but you don't really start doing the blueprints and shit in your head until you actually have your degree. You know what I mean? So you have this idea and you're using it to distract from these uncomfortable feelings you're having. And like I said already that I sensed anger, there's also like sort of maybe a sense of like possessiveness or jealousy, or with the Emperor, it's a feeling of like wanting to control a situation that you're not able to, and yet you're at this stalemate because with yourself, like I said, there's a blockage somewhere. You're not letting something in. Part of this equation is escaping you somehow. And this is really interesting because it kind of flips here, and when it goes into your intentions, this is awesome, Scorpio, because with the Hermit, the Four of Coins, and the Knave of Wands, your intention is to get to the bottom of this conflict within yourself, which, like I said, beats at the very heart of this spread. That sounds kind of cheesy, but that's how I'm seeing it. So your intention is, with the Major Arcana Hermit card, you want to go in even deeper. This Four of Swords, to me, in your thoughts, to me, it's like a minor arcana version of the Hermit. It's about going within and resting and contemplating things, meditating, that kind of energy. And the Hermit is the same thing, but there's an even deeper aspect of it as far as being led by the divine source. So that lamp there, they show, like in the Rider-Waite traditional tarot deck that I learned on, that the star, it's actually the star, in that thing. I mean, the star in tarot represents hope and healing. So it's, you want to go in even further. With the Four of Coins, you want to hold on to what you know is true. So you don't want to be misled. You have a level head on your shoulders. And wait for new information to come in, being communicated to you. In Hermit mode, that could come in numerous ways. Being a hermit, especially if you have things you have to do during the day, you have a job or whatever the case may be, you can't always go into hermit mode in the literal physical sense where you can withdraw from everyone and stay at home and that kind of thing. If you have to keep functioning in daily life, you can go into hermit mode as well. It's just that it's more of an inner withdrawing. You're seeking wisdom from your higher self and from the divine, kind of waiting to be led that way, taking one step on the path at a time, just following that one light ahead of you. And that's these messages coming in from the divine with the Knave of Wands, this good news. I think that, I don't know, I mean, I like that. I guess I think that I'm feeling like a struggle in a sense when I'm channeling this energy, and it's the struggle between that Emperor with the Five of Wands. I think that what you've done, Scorpio, is kind of taken a step back from yourself or outside of yourself, or as I was saying before, going more within yourself. Because in this context, they all kind of mean the same thing. And I think that maybe you saw that you have this maybe controlling tendency, or at least urge. And in regards to this twin flame connection, it's like, I can almost feel you thinking to yourself, with this Four of Swords, I have been meditating, I have been seeking wisdom, I have been resting and not trying to control situations. And it's like, but Spirit knows your heart, and like deep inside, it's like, maybe you've even gone into that mode to start with, like faking it to make it. Like you wanted to present yourself as being open to direction from the divine, because you realized that just wanting something really bad and trying to control it and do it your way or the highway was not going to get you what you wanted. So even if you didn't start out with the best intentions, and this might have been when you were more like in shadow mode, you saw that there was a truth. You could only get what you wanted like a certain way, and so you decided to go within. But what this led to in the end is that you've been through this. You're kind of going through a little bit of a transformation. I mean, I don't see your card, the Death card here, although we still have 2 cards to flip, and that would be crazy. But my point is, yeah, you've got the stalemate energy still in your feelings about wanting to act on these impulses and all that kind of thing, but at the same time, feeling like you can't move. There's something missing, there's something that you're stuck on, so you intend to go within, hold on to what you know to be true, and wait for messages from the divine. So I'm just kind of repeating myself there, but I was picking up some other pulses and whatever, and I just kind of wanted to tie it into a neat bow there at the end. So, alright, Scorpio, 3D short-term outcome. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, and sometimes Libra energy. While you are sorting through these truths with this ace you have in your thoughts and going, this contemplation also, you might start to discover truths that are not always that pleasant. You're not able to cushion them necessarily with your emotional needs anymore, so that when you get a negative thought such as, well, this person obviously doesn't give a shit about me, there's the part that's always kind of wanted to jump in and say, oh, that's not true. Some people are busy, some people this, some people that, and just kind of like blow it off. But these are truths that you're going to be discovering that you're not going to be able to cushion or run from. Because the Knight of Swords, even when his and gender doesn't matter, even when his intentions are not malicious, he's careless of who or what may stand in his way in delivering the truth. So expect some harsh truths to come in. Hermit mode isn't always peaceful either. You go through a lot of inner transformation looking at what shadows are still there, and it can be painful as fuck, so just be cognizant of that. Now for the 5D outcome, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so it's not the Death card. So in a stage of seeing things from a higher perspective, the actual physical part of the connection, it looks like it's going to remain suspended for some time, or at least that's just the overall, trajectory of the way things are going right now. And, I guess take it kind of as it resonates, but I am picking up a very twin flamey vibe of it, and from the sense that, sometimes I think of different aspects of a card will stand out to me the most. And in this case, it's the whole sacrifice part. I feel like, you've made some, your twin flame has made some, and in a sense, like, you both feel like you've had to do that, but then sometimes it's just, it leads to you always also having to sacrifice each other. I don't know why I was having a hard time getting those words out, but, okay. So we're going to get the 2 cards here from the Twin Flame Oracle deck, which I also pre-shuffled to end the reading. First one is Compromise. It says mutual understanding, flexibility, give and take brings rewards. And Release. Loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. So hopefully, if you are going through that hermit mode here shortly, Scorpio, Yang, I've been there, and I'll just say, yeah, it is about, releasing and discovering a lot of painful truths. So if you are going into that mode, here's a cloak for you and some firewood and some beef jerky and shit. Yeah, best of luck to you. And I will see you guys again soon. If the reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell and all. And come back this evening to view the other half of your sign, Scorpio Yin, if you so desire. All right, bye.